Hi everyone! Today I will be introducing a tool for the classroom that engages students and incorporates technology into lessons and activities. It is an online platform called Nearpod. This tool requires that you as the teacher have a device such as an iPad, phone, or laptop, and that your students, whether it be in groups or individually, have access to a device as well. To locate Nearpod, open your web browser and navigate to nearpod.com. I am taken directly to my home page, but if you have never used this platform before, you can create an account for free. I'm using the free version of Nearpod, but if you wish to upgrade, you can see the upgrade options along with their prices by selecting Upgrade. With the free version that I am using, I can create polls, interactive quizzes, open-ended questions, and slideshows with these same activities embedded into them. Let's go over the home page, which is also called My Library. Lessons I have already created appear in my library down here under My Lessons. And to create a new lesson, I can select Lesson in Nearpod or Lesson in Google Slides. These same options appear at the top by clicking the plus sign. Here they are as well. And also by clicking the plus sign, you can access the New Folder tab. And by doing this, you can create a folder that contains lessons, which I have done right here, as you can see. We will go ahead and take a look at this folder. It contains all of these lessons, and a cool feature of Nearpod is that they have lessons that are created by other users available for me to use. This is a selection of free lessons available, and they can be found by selecting Nearpod Lesson Library. You can filter and narrow down your search with using this dark blue panel, and you can select your subject here. So let's say I'm a science teacher, and I teach physical science, and I teach it at the high school level. Here you can see the various lessons and their prices. There's $4.99. Some are free. So let's say that I wanted to do a lesson on stars. I could preview the lesson, and I can see how many slides the lesson has. I can go ahead and preview the slides. And within this lesson about stars, various activities for students are embedded. And I will show you how to create a collaborative discussion board such as this one in a moment. But if I decide this is something that I want to use in my classroom, I can add it to my library. So the lesson was successfully added, and we can go ahead and go back to my library. And there it is, ready for me to use it. Okay, so we're back to the home page, also known as the library, and let's say that I want to create a collaborative space for my students, just as we saw in the STARS lesson. But maybe I want it to be a standalone activity without an entire slideshow surrounding it. Here you can see some options for that. I could do a collaborative discussion, I could do a review quiz, or I could do a bell ringer. So let's do a discussion board. So I can write the question here. I'll do something silly, movie, and I will hit Save in Lesson Now. So this activity is now saved to my library, and here it appears, and it's labeled My First Lesson. And when I'm ready to use it, I can just select Live Lesson. So for students to participate, they just have to go to joinnearpod.com or use the Nearpod app if it is downloaded on their devices. They will enter in this code to join, and then they will be prompted to type in their name. As the teacher, you can select if you want to approve student posts before they are added to the board for all to see. So I will select yes. And now students on their devices will see this corkboard, the question, and the answer bar just as we do on this screen right now. As students submit their contributions to the board, I will approve them and they appear on my device and theirs. So let's see. So if a student typed in Frozen and they wanted to post it, if this was a student doing this, I would be asked to approve the post first. So you can like things, I could throw them away if I wanted to, and then this lets you divide them alphabetically by the time they were added or by how many likes they have. They show up on the board in a certain order. And then down here we can see how many students are live, which of course there are none right now. And then this shows how far along into the activity we are. And then this is the option to show or hide student names. So there you can see I hid where it said teacher and now it's hidden. So once we are done with the activity, we can end by clicking right, and then there's always a different cute auto-generated GIF that appears. So let's exit this activity and head back to my library. So now let's say that I want to create an entire slideshow instead of just that one activity. So I can select Lesson in Nearpod, and I can give my lesson a title. I'll do something silly again, ice cream. And then I can go ahead and add slides. So we can add content, web content, or an activity. So let's just start with a content page. And you have all these different options of things to do. I'll just do something simple for now since I have the free version. So we'll add a slide, ice cream. I can do different themes. So we'll do an orange theme. And then I could do different layouts. So maybe I want to add an image. This embedded Google search. We'll add some ice cream there. Maybe I want to add something here as well. Let's do text. Strawberry, vanilla. So it's all pretty intuitive and there are great options available. So I will save this slide. Save. And then I will add another slide. So maybe I wanted to do the embedded activity into our lesson. I have all these options. Let's do open-ended question. So, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? And then maybe I want to add a picture. So this embedded activity will be in the slideshow. So you can see you can add as many slides as you'd like. They can be activities, they can be slides, they could be web content. So as soon as I'm done adding all the slides, I will save and exit. So I have a name. If I wanted to change it, it could be, whatever I want it to be. I could add a description, and then I will select what grade the lesson is for and what subject it is under. So save and exit. And then that lesson, that full slideshow will appear here. There it is, strawberry. And now we want to take the lesson live. So students again would use this code, and then they see this screen just as we do. And then as the teacher, I can change the slides. And then as this slide appears on their device, they will be asked to enter in their answer for the question, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? And then as you can see again, we're to the end. So I can head back home after the slide is over. And that's just a quick overview and introduction to the interface and functionality of Nearpod. It is a great tool to engage students, keep them on their toes, and communicate content in an effective and fresh way.